Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English Podcast. I'm David, and today I'm not alone. I'm here with the amazing, always smiling Sarah.
Hey David, thanks for the warm intro. Hi everyone, I'm really happy to be here today because we're talking about something everyone needs to get better at: social fluency.
Exactly. Let's be honest, starting conversations in English can be stressful, especially if you're not sure what to say or how to keep things flowing naturally.
We've all been there, standing in front of someone, mind blank, heart racing, thinking, what do I say now? Well, don't worry, we've got your back today.
In this episode, we'll show you a simple and powerful way to talk to anyone in English, even if you're shy, nervous, or feel your vocabulary is limited.
You'll learn how to start a conversation, keep it going, and sound more natural, all without needing to be fluent or perfect. Just real, practical English.
So, if you've ever felt awkward in social situations or stayed quiet just because you didn't know how to continue, stay with us. This episode is made for you.
And hey, if you're enjoying our content and want more tips to feel confident in English, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell for new episodes every week.
When it comes to starting conversations in English, many learners feel stuck because they believe they need to say something impressive right away. But the truth is, great conversations usually begin with something very small and simple. You just need to know how to build from it.
That's why today we're focusing on what we call the layered conversation method. It's not about memorizing scripts or sounding perfect. It's about learning how to naturally grow a conversation step by step, using simple phrases and real interest in the other person.
The key is to begin with an easy, low-pressure statement, something like a light comment, a casual observation, or even a basic question. Then, you gradually add layers to the exchange, just like building a sandwich, giving space for the other person to respond and join in.
Think of it this way. Instead of trying to jump into a deep or complex topic, you're opening the door gently. Each new sentence you say adds a bit more to the conversation, making the other person feel comfortable and encouraging them to continue talking with you.
This method works especially well for learners because it removes pressure. You don't have to plan 10 lines ahead. You only need to focus on the next natural sentence. This keeps your mind clear and helps you stay present instead of stressing about what's coming next.
Another great thing is that you're using what you already know. You don't need fancy vocabulary or long, complicated phrases. You're simply connecting through everyday English, keeping things smooth and real without trying too hard or overthinking every word.
And here's the magic. The more you use this method, the more confident you become. Over time, you'll find yourself having longer, more interesting conversations because you're not just speaking English, you're actually connecting with people in a natural way.
Exactly. This technique isn't just about words, it's about creating a flow, a relaxed, friendly rhythm that makes people want to keep talking to you. And once you get the hang of it, you'll realize how easy and enjoyable speaking English can actually be.
Let's say you're at a coffee shop and someone sits near you. Instead of staying silent or overthinking, you could say something super simple like, "Looks like it's everyone's coffee break right now." That's an easy opening, low pressure, friendly, and gives space for a reply.
If the person responds with a smile or a comment, you just add the next layer. Maybe say, "I always need a coffee boost around this time." Now you've moved from a one-line comment to something slightly more personal, but still relaxed and easy to connect with.
And let's say They reply, "Yeah, same here." That's your moment to keep the rhythm going. You could ask, "Do you usually work around here?" It's still casual, but it gently moves the conversation forward and invites them to share something about themselves.
Exactly. You're guiding the conversation without forcing it. If they say, "Yes, I work just across the street," you could respond with, "That's cool. I've always seen people coming from that building. I've wondered what kind of offices are in there." That's a natural layer.
See how each line builds on the previous one? You don't jump from "hello" to "what's your life story?" You're just slowly exchanging small pieces of information. That's what makes people feel safe and open to continuing the conversation.
And the best part is, if the person is open to talking, this flow can continue for a while. But if they're not in the mood, that's okay too. You haven't risked anything awkward. You've just made a friendly attempt. And that in itself is a great practice.
With time, you'll recognize these social windows where a comment can naturally lead to something more. That's how you stop being silent and start becoming someone who joins conversations with confidence, even with just a few words.
So next time you're out, whether it's at a cafe, a bookstore, or waiting in line, try a small comment and let it grow. These simple beginnings can turn into real connections if you stay relaxed, curious, and ready to build that next layer.
One of the biggest benefits of this method is that it takes away the pressure of being perfect. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just making small, genuine connections using the English you already know and feel comfortable with.
Another great benefit is that it helps you think in English instead of translating in your head, because you're focusing on natural phrases and responding step by step. Your brain stays active in English, and that's a huge step toward fluency.
It also builds your confidence in real-life situations. The more you practice starting conversations like this, the less afraid you'll be of speaking to new people. You'll begin to enjoy the process instead of seeing it as something stressful or scary.
And let's not forget, it makes you more memorable. People enjoy talking to someone who's friendly and relaxed. When you use this method, you come across as open, curious, and easy to talk to. That's something people really appreciate, no matter where you are.
You'll also develop better listening skills. Since this method is all about growing the conversation naturally, you'll pay closer attention to the other person's words, which helps you respond in a more connected and thoughtful way.
Plus, it works in any situation, at work, school, social events, or even online. Once you get used to layering conversations this way, you'll never run out of things to say, because you're building from whatever is already in front of you.
And every small success makes you stronger. Each time you manage to talk to someone using this method, you prove to yourself that you're capable. Those little wins add up fast and give you real motivation to keep practicing.
The biggest benefit of all, you stop avoiding conversations. Instead of staying silent or nervous, you start engaging with people. And when you do that, your English improves naturally, because you're actually using it the way it's meant to be used.
Step 1 is to get comfortable with simple opening lines. Write down a few easy comments you could say in different situations, like waiting in line, ordering food, or meeting someone new. Practice saying them out loud until they feel natural and automatic.
Step 2 is to observe people around you. Pay attention to how native speakers start conversations in casual settings. What do they say first? How do they respond? You'll notice that most interactions begin with something very ordinary and short. That's your model.
Step 3 is to try one small comment a day. It doesn't need to lead to a long conversation. Your goal is just to start. Maybe you say, "Nice weather today," or "This line is taking forever." That's already a win because you're breaking the silence confidently.
Step 4 is to be a good listener. After your comment, give the other person a chance to answer and really pay attention. Don't think too much about your next line. Just respond naturally, as if you're continuing a rhythm, not performing a script.
Step 5 is to build from the reply. If they respond, try adding a small follow-up. Maybe ask a simple question or share a little comment about yourself. It should feel like a slow dance. Each step depends on the one before it. No need to rush or jump ahead.
Step 6 is to review and reflect. After the conversation ends, think about what went well and what you could try next time. This is not about judging yourself. It's about learning from each interaction so you grow a little more each day.
Step 7 is consistency. Make this part of your daily life. Even if you only speak a few sentences a day, it adds up. The more often you try, the easier it gets. And soon, starting conversations won't feel scary. It'll feel like second nature.
Step 8 is to celebrate small wins. Every time you speak up, you're training your fluency. Don't wait for perfect moments. Create them with these small efforts. One short exchange today might be the reason you feel more confident tomorrow.
A common mistake is over-preparing and trying to memorize full conversations. This can make your speech sound robotic and unnatural. Real conversations are flexible, so it's more effective to prepare useful phrases and adapt them to the flow of the moment.
Another mistake is focusing too much on grammar during a conversation. While accuracy matters, stopping mid-sentence to correct yourself can interrupt the flow and make you more anxious. Prioritize communication over perfection. Fluency grows with practice.
Many learners try to impress by using complex vocabulary, but this often leads to hesitation or confusion. Simpler words are easier to manage and usually more effective in real conversation. Clarity and comfort should come before complexity.
One major pitfall is staying silent out of fear of making mistakes. Silence guarantees no progress. Even if you say something imperfectly, you're still practicing and building fluency. Making small mistakes is part of the learning process, not a failure.
Another error is not listening carefully to the other person. Learners sometimes focus so much on what they're going to say next that they miss important cues. Active listening helps you respond more naturally and keeps the conversation engaging.
Some people avoid unfamiliar topics entirely, which limits their speaking opportunities. It's okay to admit you don't know much about something and ask questions instead. That shows curiosity and keeps the conversation going in a genuine way.
There's also a tendency to speak too quickly to appear fluent, which often causes pronunciation or clarity issues. Speaking a bit slower and pausing naturally helps your listener understand and gives you more time to think before responding.
Finally, comparing your progress to others can be demotivating. Fluency is a personal journey, and every learner improves at their own pace. Instead of measuring your English against someone else's, focus on the steps you're taking today to grow.
Here's a simple challenge. Today, make one casual comment to someone in English. It could be at a store, at work, or even online. It doesn't have to lead to a full conversation. Just practice starting. That one small moment can make a big difference in how confident you feel.
If you're not around people who speak English, record yourself saying a short phrase like, "I like your jacket," or "This weather is wild today." Play it back, then record a natural follow-up sentence. Doing this daily will train your brain to think and speak spontaneously.
Another challenge is to write 5 opening lines you could use in different situations. Think of settings like an elevator, a cafe, or during a break at work. Practice saying each line out loud with different tones, friendly, curious, relaxed, to explore what feels natural to you.
Try the one topic, 1 minute method. Choose a simple topic, like coffee, music, or hobbies, and talk about it in English for 1 minute without stopping. Don't worry about being perfect. The goal is to get used to expressing your thoughts fluidly.
If you're feeling brave, ask someone a simple question like, "What do you recommend on the menu?" Or, "Have you been here before?" Just starting a moment of connection is enough to boost your fluency. It takes only seconds, but gives you valuable real-world practice.
Create a conversation habit by choosing a specific time each day to speak out loud in English. It could be while brushing your teeth or during a walk. Describe what you see, what you're doing, or how you're feeling. Making it a daily rhythm builds confidence fast.
You can also use videos or podcasts. Pause after someone speaks and try to respond as if you were part of that conversation. This helps you think faster in English and prepares you for similar real-life moments. It's like rehearsal for everyday fluency.
Most importantly, don't wait for the perfect moment. Use the English you have right now and trust the process. Challenge yourself to start small, stay consistent, and let each attempt build your fluency 1 sentence at a time. You're more capable than you think.
Today, we shared simple and powerful ways to help you talk to anyone in English. From opening a conversation to handling common mistakes, and even daily challenges you can start right away, everything we talked about is designed to build your social fluency.
And now we'd love to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge for you when talking to people in English? Or which tip from today's episode will you try first? Leave your answer in the comments. We read every single one and reply when we can.
Also, if you made it all the way to the end, we know you're serious about improving your English. So, type the word "talk" in the comments. That way, we'll know you're part of our dedicated community, and we might give your comment a shout-out next time.
Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this helpful. It helps more people find the podcast. And of course, subscribe if you want weekly tips, real conversation practice, and strategies to speak English with more confidence every day.